Welcome to Tag. Today we are going to, since we have our bumper off, we are going to put in a new AC radiator into the Prius.
Tech,
Auto,
and gaming.
a pretty wash. Look at Derry too.
Whoa.
Tag, you're it. All right, let's do this.
All right, so as you can see on the new one, new part, we got two connections down here for the AC
Coolant.
We're gonna have two bolts on the side over here,
And then two
right
right here.
and the thing should tip out and pull off.
Pull right off. It should, in theory.
In theory, that's what we're looking
But
at.
I'll show you what the bolts are here. It's pretty simple. Yeah, actually, Tristan, if you don't mind holding this. Give me this. So what I'm using is I'm using a 10mm speed wrench. We already lubed this up a little bit, and I'll kind of break it a bit. Should come off pretty easy here. Oh yeah. Yep.
Now we get in there.
And this one should break off.
Right there.
Yeah, right here. There. Right, that was easy. So now I got a speed wrench. Gotta make sure I'm going the right way.
Show us how a speed wrench works.
So a speed wrench, you can reverse it. It's basically just like a ratchet that clicks, except it has your 10mm socket there. So you can get in there and you, just like that. Makes it much faster, trust me. I bought them because I was just so sick and tired of having to do other shit. That was pretty darn loose. I'll tell you, it's a lot easier to get off than I anticipated that it would be. Look at it go!
Well, that's a genius idea, speed wrenches. What an invention. Do you know how long you'd be here without that speed wrench? Forever.
It's ridiculous, right. That's why I bought them.
That is why I waited. And if he would not have had them, I would have bought some. I still might buy some. So yes, buy a speed wrench for this one, or you'll be out here for an hour trying to get these two
This
off.
bottom one's so loose, I have no choice but to hand loosen. It's okay though.
That's alright.
No big deal. Oh, there I have to use the speed wrench. I don't, but net to know it. Right. There's one. The other one I have to hand loosen now too.
You could remove that hose, but I just feel like you'd be messing around with coolant that you just do not want to have to refill.
I wouldn't remove the hose because I feel like the coolant was just a small voltage.
10mm, my friend.
10mm, thank you very much. Right. And now we have the two up here.
Hold on, let me see.
See, right there.
Yeah.
Easy. Right. I'll just wrong way. Oh, popped right off. I'm surprised how little rust this has. That little spare tray right there. One thing I like about Toyotas, they have that spare tray. Even my Celica has the spare tray, as I like to call it. Nice, very nice. Very nice. Well, these just are popping right out. Nothing to it. Go. You see it's already loosey-goosey there. And now we have two connections down here.
All done by 10mm.
All done by 10mm. So there are two connections down here.
Let's see here.
Now we already know these loosened up first, no problem, because we tested it out before. So off it comes. And this is where your AC coolant goes into. So
Definitely do not take these off in a dusty area. Make sure it's fairly clean.
Yes, because the AC coolant has a compressor, and it's all kind of a clean system. You can think of it like a urinary system. It's sterile. This is practically sterile. It's not like coolant, which is going to have a bunch of engine crap and everything in it. AC coolant, if you were to take an old car, which I have, my car, and I reused it, when I took off the old pump, everything, or the old hose, everything was clean. The pump looked pristine. It was old, and it sounds like a semi-truck when it runs, but it was pristine and clean. It's amazing. That's after is 25 years of running. So it's quite incredible. Pop it off.
Handle that bottom one.
Pop it off. And in theory, should tilt forward here. That's why I said in theory.
Do you need help?
Yeah, a little assistance would be nice.
Alright, so in theory.
Part of my problem is I have this pinch hose that goes to the radiator.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm gonna get a BFG. A BFW. No BFS.
You know, we don't have to pull a hose off.
Yeah,
we grab a wrench.
Right.
So what we can do is, I hold that back, just twist it towards that
What
camera.
we're doing is moving the pinch clamp.
That's all, not removing the hose, just the pinch clamp.
Just the pinch clamp.
Because the hose pretty much
That's out.
creates friction after a while.
My side's out. No side's the problem now.
There. Almost. Oh.
There we go. Alright. Now the hoses are still a problem though.
They are.
Okay.
It might actually be easier with two people.
Yeah, I would say so.
The horn now.
Well, if we go up, then we can go back down.
Okay.
Let's go up,
Up.
then push this side in, then we can slide. Here, why don't you get the camera see instead of your ass?
Pull up.
And then we move the pinch things down here, and then we're going to go down.
In theory.
Yeah.
Oh, and this floats. Oh, there she goes.
So I'd say two people, because now I should probably hold this up.
And that's our damage. That's our damage. That is what a chipmunk, squirrel, raccoon will do to your radiator.
Well, while we're here, why don't you, do you have an air thing to cool this off?
I do not.
Do you have any more air left?
Oh, you mean the compressed air?
Yes.
From our PC build?
Yes.
Swap? Okay, I'm gonna go get that.
I'll hold this up. Now that we got that old one off, we got this new one here. We're gonna undo it here with my knife.
Oh. Glad he's around. I don't got a knife.
Always have a knife.
Alright, well it's in the box, so we don't damage it like we did a little bit. We gotta unbolt these here.
We're gonna use the new bolts. I got new bolts there.
Oh, this is not a 10. Uh-oh.
And speed wrenches. What is it, bigger?
It's smaller.
Smaller?
An 8.
I have an 8.
Maybe an 8 or a 9. It's a 9.
It's a 9?
Or American. I bet you it's American. Yeah, let's get a screwdriver.
You get screwdriver. Go ahead. It'll... Probably a 9. Yeah, it would. No worries, it came off.
Always when you go grab the screwdriver or the other tool, that's when you get it off. But that's alright.
But we will need a screwdriver for putting them back.
That was pressurized. Okay, warning. When it's been shipped,
It's pressurized.
it's pressurized. Probably because it was manufactured in an
Sealed.
what do you mean sealed?
Medically sealed.
Well, no, it could have been manufactured at a higher altitude or a lower altitude.
Yes, it's true.
And then when it was shipped, it would have been pressurized. Because as you ever take a water bottle, and if you go on a trip and you change altitude and you watch that half full water bottle full of air, it will actually collapse and blow up as you change altitude.
That's it. Forget a water bottle. Pringles. Oh, I love Pringles. Yes, if you buy Pringles here and then you go to Colorado, or you take a plane, that's really fun. We once went to about 8,500 feet in the plane, and it was so close. It's like I wonder what it'd take to make it pop. So Dad went a little bit higher, a little bit higher. It didn't pop ever. We were very sad. But it was just like, it was like bulging. The whole can, the top was bulging. It was amazing. Oh my gosh, yes. All right, so let's put this back in here. If you want to grab that camera and show 11 ladies how to do this. So we have here, this is actually the coolant radiator for the radiator for the electronics for your AC to DC converter. And what we're going to do is we have to pop this back here.
I gotta go up
Oh,
forward.
we gotta go up first, yes. So you have to go, I guess I do need you to hold that side for me.
This side or here? This side?
Yes, while still filming.
Multitasking. There, that goes in, and the pins need to go down.
You look down there.
You gotta put those in those little push pins. See these
Little holes right there. In the hole. And lift up your hose. Goes to that side. You gotta jiggle it about a bit. It's your problem. Yeah. There we go.
Are we in?
We're in.
All
Now we
right.
just need to take our screws and do a screw job. Now I'm going to loosely put these screws in because I'll put these in. You don't want to have offset screws so you can't get the other side in. Make it even. Come on. There we go. Come on. There we go. It's gonna bulge it out a little bit.
That's what she said.
Oh, nothing better than that's what she said too. So I'm gonna loosely put both these in. The other side's gonna be a bit more difficult.
Back on that little pressurization thing, it's actually a good sign. It means it's not leaking. So we know the radiator is not a leaker.
Yes, and it also means that it's relatively sterile, and you want it to be, you know, pretty clean. Now this side is a bit tougher to put in.
Yeah, let's see. Over here again.
It's not an easy job over here. But I got it. One side.
2 bolts over there, 2 bolts on the other side, and it's in.
And then we have the final bolts that go to your coolant line.
Did you use any help or you got?
I think they're gonna good. It's just,
Well, he's messing about. You see, the Prius gets this nice sounding horn from a dual horn system. You see some of the older horns, they just have that honk honk. It doesn't have that tone. The tone comes from dual horns.
I agree. I do appreciate a better horn. I would say it's more of a European horn. I appreciate that a lot more. Now remember the speed wrench, you flip it round to tighten.
So there's no switching on the speed wrench, you just flip it.
Flip it. It's a pretty simple system.
That's pretty much why there's no angle to it. Like a normal wrench, sometimes you get an angle to it. And again, you should definitely have a speed wrench for this job. Makes your life easy. Look at that. And it's a lot easier to put on than it is to take off.
Oh yes. Oh, now I gotta hand tighten that one. There we go.
Cannot stretch the speed wrench enough. 10 millimeter. You don't have to buy a bunch, just a 10 mil speed wrench. Or you can get one of those for probably a cheap one for like $5-10.
Actually no, it was a little more expensive. I think it was 12.
For one or for the whole
For the whole
kit?
set.
For a whole kit? Okay, so you could probably just buy one for a couple bucks
Yeah,
if
it's
you really
got,
wanted to. And 10 millimeter is what the one is.
It has 10 to 18, and then it has it's got a 8, 10, 12, 13, 15, and 18. That's what it is.
Most common ones.
Most common ones. You rarely use a 17, honestly. I have 17 for one ridiculous job on the cellar cut. Just for when you have to change the transmission, if you're going to change the transmission. You don't want to strip these. You want them just to have nice and snug that.
We're not trying to crank down the Eiffel Tower. It doesn't need to stay up great, it just needs to be up.
The Eiffel Tower?
I don't know why I said that. That's a bad analogy. And we got the hoses.
Those easy peasy. Pop that in.
I know what the terminology should have been. It doesn't need to be cranked down like the Golden Gate Bridge. It doesn't need to be cranked down. We're not trying to hold the Golden Gate Bridge up. Right? Is that better? No?
Or, it doesn't need to be cranked down. It's not the head of an engine, and it's not a transmission. That's better.
That's better. Those, snug fit. You don't want to strip that.
This is a little tighter. You do want a little bit tighter than the other ones.
It's more of a, there we go, shit, right?
Yes. It's more like you just trying to get that last bit out.
Yes, yes. Just pinching the last bit.
There we go. That's done. Job of good. And I'll tell you what, that was probably the easiest radio job I have ever done. It does have the bumpers off there.
You're wrong. We gotta fill it up with AC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have to run the car to do that.
Yeah.
Shouldn't we finish the bumper first?
Yeah.
Right then.
That's not good to done.
Well, it's just go to the
Watch our other video on how to do that.
yes.
Fill it up right there. Yes.
You have to have the car running. We have a video on that already.
Yes.
Right. Right.
So
That's putting in a new AC radiator for your 2010 Prius.
yes, all you have to do is fill it up with AC, watch that other video, and
Job of good.
jump good.
Well, I'm Shane,
I'm Tristan.
and
Tag, you're it.
You have to go like this. Because if you go like this, then you go like this.
Probably have that conversation with Aria. Aria, what way do you wipe your ass?
Do you know that they don't use back?
This is